Greetings, gamers! Eliminators, welcome to today's video. Alright, the video we got coming your guys' way today has some frustration, some rage, and even some involvement of the nuclear variety. So as always, guys, make sure you leave a like, hit that sub button, and enjoy the video. Alright, so looks like we got Funky Chicken 714, Sharp Money, and Mr. Take Your Cheeks. Sounds like a squad of killers to me.
You're wrong.
Sorry, I'm wrong. I don't know when your birthday is. Stop yelling at me.
Talk to me with just a little less lips, alright?
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Why do you sound so far away from your mic?
That's because I'm freaking not talking. I'm not talking.
What'd they say?
Because I'm not talking very loud!
What?
What?
I don't remember. Fuck.
Who is this guy talking to? I know this guy just doesn't realize his microphone is still on, or if he's just straight up freaking ignoring my ass. Oh god, of course this kid's freaking bringing his thermite down to me.
Came down, you should have just had to fucking wait.
What do you want me to do? You want me to freaking wait with this thermite attached to your ass cheeks, bro? Piss off! Please get that kid, for love of God. Apparently that freaking little bit of metal bars is somehow deflecting 90% of my freaking shots. Oh my lord, dude, what is this? Ring around the rosy crap! Lord have mercy, this kid's not that freaking good. What are we doing?
Isaac Lane,
this kid is literally just cycling back to the freaking top, going down, cycling back to the top, going down, and everybody has the freaking head up their ass. Piss off, dude! I'm already getting livid, bro. Please tell me you already freaking killed that kid. Please tell me you already killed that kid.
You're dead. Fuck with the team. No.
Dude, I can't kill this kid. I can't kill him. I literally can't kill him. That was a freaking wipe to begin. That one kid freaking, oh. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out. Get me out! And people looking at that dude thinking he's some sort of god tier player, right? Like, oh my gosh, that guy 1v4 just flexing you, The first time I went up against this kid, I almost killed him, except the game kept freaking ricocheting my damn bullets off these thin ass freaking metal bars in front of me, while his were able to pass through without a freaking single issue, so he was able to destroy my ass. And then while the rest of my freaking idiot teammates are running around in circles, not knowing where the hell this guy is, I listened to the freaking audio, knew he went back up top, and was the only freaking person that actually went after the kid again. And then that second death, I literally just full sent it. I didn't care. I just freaking committed. I could have gone and grabbed my loadout, got my weapons, found some plates, been better prepared to go after the kid. But at that point, the rest of my team was freaking wiped. They were destroyed. I didn't give a rat's ass at that point. I was just gonna freaking full send it on his ass with just the 2 plates I had on me and my stupid weapon I got from the damn gulag. Should've just quit out right away when I saw the pack of blind gerbils that I was matched with chasing their freaking asses around circles. Like, no. I know nothing happened to you, damn! You guys over here, come on this way, come on! So I'll give it to that kid that he's probably a slightly above average player, but if anything, it's just my dumbass squad that made him look god tier. Alright, for our second squad, looks like we got Lucido, Daddy Magic 365, and No Limit Quan 10. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Gas is approaching on your position. Move to the
Alright,
safe
pick a
zone.
spot where we landing.
Gas is moving. Enemies dropping into the AO.
Oh, these guys knocking here again. Oh lord, dude. Daddy Magic better pull some magic out of his ass because he's about to get shredded.
Load out. Gas is moving in.
They're gonna push my whole other squad. Let's go back and res you too!
Get it done.
Okay, I think it's only fair I give Lucido a chance. Let me just spend all my money getting you guys back here. Alright, you wanna full send those guys? Yeah.
All squad members are in the safe zone.
Put this guy in the freaking book. Right here, dude. Right here on me.
Fire sales over. Adjusting price. Enemy UAV overhead.
Wow, dude. Holy freaking crap. Good try, man. GG's. Well, that was freaking slightly better, so maybe we are going the opposite direction this time around. What the hell is going on? All right, I need to take a break for a second just to recover my faculties. So I'm sure that by now some of you guys have seen some sort of social media post or another talking about how Palworld's numbers have dropped in the last couple of weeks by 2/3. Now, before you guys start freaking out about how Palworld's failing already, keep in mind, as I stated in a previous video, that the Steam numbers for Palworld alone at their peak were around 12 million, which means right now they're averaging around 4 million players still, which actually keeps them in the third place spot for the most played game on Steam. Now, despite all these numbers, people are still blasting this game on social media, talking about how it's done, how it's down and out, how they knew it was going to happen all along, and so on and so forth. I was actually playing with a buddy last night on some Resurgence on here, and he brought up the fact that the numbers on Palworld were declining, and I specifically asked him about the social media aspect of things, and if he could ever recall a time where it seemed that people were just wanting games to fail. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that games are garbage, because you guys know how much I've been harping on games for like the last decade or so, how the state of them is declining, the concern and the actual interest and effort put into games has just been so lackluster over the last decade, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. There just aren't any good games out anymore. So on one hand, that mindset kind of makes sense, because at this point we've been molded over the last 10 years to really treat every single game that comes out with some suspicion or some expectation of failure, because that's just the norm nowadays. On the other hand, I think that that reaction kind of goes beyond that simple fact, because there's a difference between expecting something to fail and coming across something like you wish it would fail. When you're reading some of these posts on social media, it absolutely sounds like that's what people are saying. Sick pleasure and joy that the game might actually be failing. Now, whether or not this is kind of a loyalty-based mindset because these guys love Pokemon or another game or whatever that they think this game is a ripoff from, so they're hoping that it falls apart because they want their specific franchise to succeed and everything else to just fail. Or in some ways, I think it's a lot deeper than that. Keep in mind that we live in an era where people just don't try anymore in every aspect of their life. And a lot of people thinking that they deserve what somebody else has simply because they have it. And when these people hear stories about the devs who started up this company with just 10 of them and a budget of $10,000 and they've made millions upon millions of dollars, they're gonna start looking at their own life and start feeling, hey, I'm not accomplishing much with what I have. When you're faced with that realization, you literally have three choices. You can, one, do absolutely nothing about it and continue to live in the mediocrity that you've built. Two, you could set goals for yourself and work hard to achieve them and actually make something out of your life more than the state that you're in. Or three, and I believe this is the most commonly pursued one, you can work your ass off to try to tear down other people's success, to try to bring them back down to some semblance near the level that you yourself are dwelling in, because that's a lot easier than actually working for anything yourself. And as messed up as that may sound, like I said, that's probably the most commonly accepted response to that kind of a situation. I mean, let's face it, people just aren't willing to work for anything anymore. I mean, you want an example? You really don't have to look any further than most of COD's player base. There is a study that came out recently that suspects that at least 50% of Call of Duty's player base is using a cheat of some kind or another at least some of the time. Used to be back in the day, you didn't like getting your ass kicked, we had two options. You could stop playing the game or you could get better at it. If you want to know the god tier response that the dev team of Palworld put out recently about their numbers dropping, they literally said, if you want to keep playing Palworld, we love you. If you want to play a different game, we still love you. They were saying with them being a smaller studio, they can't obviously be cranking out the amount of content that some of these larger studios can. And they were actually encouraging their players to go out and try other games during these lulls. Try other indie games, try smaller games, try bigger games, whatever tickles your fancy, whatever's going to keep you entertained, to go out there and have fun. Tell me how many other AAA gaming studios would be willing to come out and say something like that. So think what you want. Palworld is not done. They're in a lull, obviously, as they continue to work on updates and more content they're bringing out to the game. In fact, a buddy of mine just purchased an actual physical server that I've jumped into with him and a bunch of other people, and we're already starting to repopulate and build up in that world and just having a crap ton of fun. If your aim is to hate on the game and hope it fails simply because you can, obviously your choice is your own, but I'm just gonna straight up tell you, you need help, man. All right, one more chaotic match, then we can call it quits. Last but not least, we have Amjaduv, Tim, and Fluffy Insect 369. Of course they'd pick downtown, man. I freaking hate this place.
Get a UAV.
Be advised, enemy operators secured a bomb component.
Someone's doing a nuke.
Positive ID on the bounty target. Hunt them down.
Let's go. Let's go, Tim. Let's go, Tim. They're off to the right. They're on the edge of the map. Start heading their way.
Because I think we gotta be a lot of people.
The enemy only needs one more complete
They just got another one.
Okay, they here.
They're here. Get out. 2 snipers trying to cover. There's the helicopter the guy shoot down.
Enemy soldier incoming.
This kid right here is one shot. Why does every single gun in the Gulag have to have a freaking strobe light off the end of it, man? What is this? And of course, it'd be the one I freaking lost. Of course, it's been the one I lost today, too. Damn it, dude, I want another shot at that freaking nuke. All eyes on you, Amja. Oh, my lord, dude.
Good.
Nice try, man. Quite literally the definition of spray and pray, but yeah, it was great. Dude, if we could have hijacked that whole thing by killing the guys when they bring the third element to that spot and put it in there instead of them, I mean, I don't even know. Can you even freaking do that? Well, the only thing I could find talking about it was a post on Reddit like literally a year ago asking that exact same question, if it's possible to freaking steal somebody else's nuke. And the simplest answer is no, apparently you can't do that because once you kill the enemy squad, the contract basically disappears, and so would the final pieces of the elements they have on them that they haven't actually put inside that nuke casing, which actually totally makes sense when you think about it. Well, shoot, man, I thought you could freaking steal the damn thing. I think there was like freaking 5 or 6 teams converging on that point though there at the end. That was freaking nuts. And the fact that we had somebody without comms and Squeaker McGee with us, I mean, that didn't help matters out very much, but hey, at least we gave it a shot. Well, I know at least if you disarm the nuke, you get a huge chunk of XP along with some sort of achievement, so we could have at least done that if we'd survived long enough. I think that'll just about wrap up today's video, though. So as always, guys, stay safe. Know your lives matter. And above all else, guys, keep eliminating.